What's up? Gunnar here. So, I had an idea and I tied a fly. Now, this is kind of like your basic articulated butt monkey, right? A gallop fly there. Super simple, it's kind of flashy on the bottom, but I did something that I thought was really cool with Flyman's fish mask and a cone head and living eyes. But anyway, so people seem to like to fish weighted streamers, or people like to fish unweighted streamers, or some people like to fish both. Now, when I weight a streamer, I don't usually do the lead wraps because I don't like my flies. I don't know. I'm a full sink line kind of guy, or an intermediate. But anyway, I do like cone heads because they give a nice jig presentation. You can kind of slow down your retrieve, depending on what weight you use. So I remember maybe a week or two ago, I saw Oscar post a step-by-step of his beef jerky, and he slips a cone head behind the laser dub and then folds it all back and glues the lead eyes on it. So it's basically, you don't see the cone head, but you're fishing a cone head. And the cone head's just a wee step back from the eye, so it doesn't have as severe of a jig, but it kind of has like this little hover to it. And I was like, wow, that's a slick idea. So what I did is I slipped a cone head behind a fish mask, number 7, and it fit perfectly. And then I put laser dub in between the two. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I haven't tried to look for it. You can't really find it. But there's a cone head in here. So this allows you to fish a cone head kind of jiggy fly with a fish mask with these big predatory triggering eyes. So I thought that was a really cool way to do it. So I tied this, I filmed it, and y'all can watch it. It's nothing special, it's just an articulated zonker. But yeah, it's a cool idea. So check it out, let me know what you think. And it's gonna have to wait about 4 months before it gets wet because I'm in a deep freeze right now up here in Duluth. It's about -2, and it's been that way for a week, and it's gonna be that way for another week, and then maybe it'll warm up to like 10. So yeah, check it out. Now, I could show you the back hook, but it's the same as the front hook, so I'm skipping it. But basically, it's a rabbit winged, right? So hanging off the tail going up to the front fly, and it's got a stacked Steve Farrar flash blend on the bottom. Now, I used rainbow because rainbow's all I got. So use whatever color you want, but it looks really cool. Now, the back hook is a number 2. Partridge Attitude Streamer hook. The front hook's a 2/0. And I'm just articulating this like normal. And I threw some blue rubber legs on the back and front because black and blue is a pretty deadly thing. So this is like your kind of classic rabbit-winged flash belly articulating streamer. So here's the flash blend. You'll see me just kind of pull out a chunk of it. And I cut this in half, and then I cut the halves in half. Now I use a little bit larger quantity on the front than the back just to make it a little bit more viscous and add some bulk. But when I tie this in, I basically just try to figure eight the material on the bottom of the hook. So you'll see it kind of lays almost straight across the bottom of the hook, and then I fold it back and kind of pull it up towards the bottom and then wrap over top of it. So I'm just stacking the fibers from the sides to the back. That way they kind of just hang on the bottom. Now I'm going to tie the rabbit wing over the connection joint. You'll see the leather, like the skin of the rabbit, goes all the way to the back eye of the hook so that the top hair section basically just bleeds into the back hook, right? There's no real gap there. It's just like, it's almost like one piece of rabbit hair that goes all the way across, but I tie it in steps. And then now that I got the rabbit wing in, I'm just going to do stack after stack going all the way up to the front. So there's going to be 4 separate stacks moving forward every time, pinching back and wrapping over top, right? Not rocket appliance, relatively standard here. Pulling the rabbit wing up, cut it to length, and then I'm going to tie in my rubber legs. And you can laugh because I don't know why I struggled. It took me like 3 minutes to get these rubber legs in. But I just V-style those and then double back. And then I'm going to hurry up and show you the idea, which is you slide this fish mask over a cone head. Now, a fish mask is easy, right? There's no epoxy work. It's super quick. It holds the eyes very securely. They don't come off. Like, it's a very efficient head tool, and I love eyes on my flies. But this cone head behind it now kind of gets you fishing super quick. It drops the fly down, and it gives you a jigging action. So, really cool. Now, I just kind of did like a little halo of laser dub here, tying that in 360 degrees with 3 good hard wraps, and then I'm going to pull that back and bring my thread through and tie that off. Now the laser dub's going to give you some friction. It's going to slow the fall of the jig rate. It's also going to help that back hook to articulate, and you can do cool color combos and stuff like that. But I really like laser dub just because it's consistent and easy to work with and manipulate, and it's kind of, you know, it's got that super dark like saturation but with flash. So I'm throwing a thread dam in front of the fish mask, coloring up my thread. You could definitely color up the fish mask. They hold color really well from Sharpies, which is something that I've been messing with a little bit. And then this is what I was talking about, right? The 7mm living eyes. So this is like a total trigger point, and they sit super securely within this fish mask, and like voila, you know. So cool idea, cool fly. Check it out. It's pretty simple to tie. So let me know what you guys think, and it'll probably be on, you know, Brammer's Custom Flies if anyone's interested in doing some customs. So see ya.